Do you sometimes feel like your friends envy you, don't want you to succeed and surpass them, and may not have your best interest at heart? For many of us, our friends are not ideal, and we can have a hard time recognizing that. In this video, we will uncover the 7 nasty things that fake friends may do to undercut you, and how to know when you have people in your life that are not the best for you. The last thing is really devious, so make sure to stick around and see if your friends may be doing that to you. Number 7. Gossip and talk behind your back. Disloyal friends love to play the two-faced game. They'll smile to your face, nod along with your stories, and pretend to have your back. But the moment you're not around, suddenly, you're the hot topic of conversation. These so-called friends might spread rumors or twist personal things you've confided in them, all to make themselves look better or feel important. Sometimes, it's not even what they say, it's how they say it. They'll sprinkle in just enough truth to make their lies believable. "Oh, I'm just worried about them," or "I probably shouldn't say anything," but are classic openers that disguise gossip as concern. The worst part? This kind of betrayal can feel invisible. You usually don't find out until the damage is done, after trust has been broken, and you're left wondering who else heard the twisted version of your story. If you ever get that gut feeling that someone is talking behind your back, pay attention. Number 6. Downplay your achievements. Ever have that moment when you share something you're really proud of, and instead of a high five, you get a cold or dismissive response? It's one of the worst feelings, right? You've worked hard for something, whether it's landing that promotion, finishing a big project, dating a great new person, or even just overcoming a personal challenge. But instead of celebrating your win, your friend brushes it off or gives you a backhanded compliment like, "Oh, that's cool, but you could have done it faster," or "I guess that's okay, but I thought you'd get something bigger." Maybe they'll bring up how they did something similar, but it was way harder, or they had a lot more on their plate when they did it. They might even use humor to deflect, turning your win into a joke so they can feel like the center of attention instead. In healthy friendships, your successes are their successes. They want to see you win and will celebrate every milestone with you. A friend who downplays your achievements? That's not a friend at all. They're keeping you down so they can stay in control, and that's not the kind of energy you need in your life. Number 5. Exclude you from plans. Have you ever found out that everyone's getting together except you? Maybe it's a group hangout, a special event, or just a casual get-together, and somehow, you're left out of the loop. The disloyal friend has a way of making sure you don't even get an invite. It's not even a matter of being too busy or accidentally forgetting, it's a clear, intentional choice to leave you out. What makes it worse is the excuses they offer when you confront them. "Oh, I didn't know you were free," or "I thought you wouldn't want to come." It's a slap in the face because they know exactly what they're doing. They're excluding you because it makes them feel more powerful or because they want to create division within the group. The goal is simple: keep you on the outside, make you question your place in the circle. True friends want you to be part of the celebration, the fun, and the memories. They wouldn't leave you out unless there was something seriously off. If you're constantly being excluded from plans, it's a sign that these people aren't really looking out for you, they're more interested in keeping you in the background, out of sight and out of mind. Number 4. Compete with you constantly. Friendship is supposed to be about support, not rivalry. But if you have a friend who constantly turns everything into a competition, it can feel like you're in a never-ending race where you can't even catch your breath. You know the type, they're always trying to outdo you, one-up you, or turn every conversation into a who's winning at life contest. It could be something as small as comparing your weekend plans. "Oh, you're going to a concert? Well, I just booked a trip to Europe." Or maybe it's more personal, like when you share a personal success, and instead of celebrating with you, they immediately launch into how they've done something bigger or better. These friends thrive on comparison because it makes them feel superior, and that's their way of maintaining control in the relationship. What's frustrating is that this behavior isn't always obvious. It's subtle, like a drip that wears you down over time. They act like they're just sharing their achievements, but it feels like a constant reminder that you're not enough. No matter what you do, they'll always find a way to make it seem like they've done it better or had it harder. The truth is, these friends are insecure. They need to compete with you to feel validated. A real friend celebrates your wins and lifts you up, not drag you down with constant comparisons. If you're constantly in a race you didn't sign up for, it might be time to distance yourself from someone who sees your success as a threat. Number 3. Sabotage your confidence. There's something truly damaging about a friend who makes you second-guess yourself at every turn. They might say things like, "Are you sure you can handle that?" Or "I don't know, you've tried before, and it didn't really work out." The worst part is that they disguise their attacks as helpful advice or constructive criticism, when in reality, they're planting seeds of doubt to keep you feeling unsure and dependent on them. Maybe they act like they're looking out for you, but deep down, they're terrified of you becoming more successful or confident than they are. These kinds of friends will even subtly critique things that have nothing to do with your ability or talents. It could be how you dress, how you speak, or the way you carry yourself. The goal is to make you feel like you're never good enough, constantly trying to fix yourself to meet their standards, which, by the way, are always changing. If someone you call a friend consistently sabotages your confidence, it's time to take a step back and evaluate the relationship. A true friend will encourage you, cheer you on, and remind you of your worth, even when you're feeling down. Number 2. Side with your enemies. There's no sharper feeling of betrayal than when your friend chooses to align with people who have hurt you or gone against you. It's bad enough when they stand by and say nothing, but when they actively choose the side of your enemies, it cuts deep. A friend who sides with those who've wronged you isn't just disloyal, they're actively undermining your trust and betraying your bond. Maybe your friend is buddying up to someone who's caused you trouble in the past, or perhaps they're spreading rumors about you, offering support to people who've hurt you. Whatever the case, they're sending the message that your relationship with them isn't as important as their desire to fit in, stay neutral, or gain favor with the other side. What makes this kind of betrayal even worse is the quiet nature of it. They may act like they're just being fair or not taking sides, but what they're really doing is abandoning you in your time of need. They're excusing bad behavior, pretending like it's no big deal that your feelings were hurt or that someone's been actively trying to sabotage you. Meanwhile, they continue to maintain a friendship with the person who's causing you pain. They're only out for their own benefit, and that's not a friendship worth keeping. You deserve people who will protect you, not throw you under the bus. Number 1. Disappear when you need support. One of the most painful things a disloyal friend can do is vanish when you need them the most. It's in those moments of vulnerability, when you're struggling or going through a tough time, that you really need your friends to show up. But instead of being there for you, these friends somehow disappear. They're nowhere to be found when you need a shoulder to lean on, an encouraging word, or just someone to listen to you. When things are going great for you, they're all over your social media posts, they're calling you, making plans, and acting like the best friend you could ever have. But when the tables turn, and you're the one who's facing a challenge, suddenly they're too busy or caught up in their own life. It's almost like you're invisible to them when you're at your lowest. The worst part is that these friends rarely ever come out and admit they've abandoned you. Instead, they might give vague excuses like, "I didn't know what to say," or "I thought you'd be fine." In reality, they just didn't want to deal with your pain, or maybe they're uncomfortable with the idea of being a real support system. But whatever their reason, the result is the same: you're left to face your struggles alone, feeling like your friendship with them was only conditional on your happiness. True friends show up when it matters most. They know that being there for you, especially when times are tough, is the true measure of friendship. If someone is always absent when you need them, it's time to recognize that they're not the friend you thought they were. You deserve people who will stand by you in your darkest moments, not just when everything is going smoothly. What is your experience? Have you ever had fake or disloyal friends? What have they done to undermine you? Let us know in the comments. If you have a real friend and you want them to learn about this, or maybe if you want to send a message to a fake friend, share this video with them. We recommend our video on how to spot a narcissist next.